Welcome back to WinStar. We are here to play in the $100 Friday night rebuy and hopefully take it down. I think that 2 o'clock had over 100 people, so hoping this one has at least 100 also. I think first place was over 3K, so let's lock that up. I'm gonna play a little cash first, so let's jump in a 1-3 game and see how we do.
Shut up and sit down.
Just about to start the tournament. Just finished the cash game for my first session of the day. Bought into a 1-3 game for $200 and had some good hands. So let's talk about those now. First hand I want to talk about, I had pocket 4s in late position. A middle position opens to 16. I decided to make a call. I'm pretty deep stacked here at 1-3, so we can try to set mine here. And a late position after me calls. So we got 3 ways to a flop of Queen 5-4. So I flop a set. The middle position leads out for $25. I call, and the player behind me calls. So we are still 3 ways to a turn, which is an 8. The only thing that gets there is 6-7. The early position checks. I lead out for $35. And the late position calls. The early position that was the pre-flop aggressor now folds. He would later tell me he folded ace-queen, so he makes a pretty tight laydown there. The river is a king. No straights get there, no flushes get there. It's a great card. I go ahead and jam. He only has about $80 left, and he ends up calling with 2 pair. So we take down a nice pot.
Shut up and sit down.
Next hand I want to talk about, I had Jack 4 of clubs in the big blind. There was a raise to $16, 2 calls, and I decided to complete the $13 more in the big blind. Flop was a good one. It was a king 5-4 with 2 clubs. The small blind leads out for $25. I go ahead and call, and both the other players fold. The turn 8 of clubs was a great card. Hit our flush right away. He checks it over to us, and we bet for $35. He thinks for a while, but eventually makes the call. The river was a king, offsuit king. So now 2 kings on board. He does check it to me. I don't think he filled up here. I think he is not that strong enough to bet there. I don't think he's going to check a full house. So I go ahead and bet $50. He asks me if I turn to flush. I say that's what I'm repping. And he does make the call. He shows King Jack for trips, but we take it down. So after that last hand, we rack up and we walk away with $480 for a profit of $280 in cash game. Time to take down the tournament.
100 out of me too. There you go.
Time to take down the tournament. Look who's sitting 2 to my left. No mercy. Alright, in the tournament, we have started with 10,000 chips, and we're down to 9,000 chips after level 1. Talk couple flops missed, but long way to go. End of level 3 in the tournament. Sitting right at starting stack, 10,000 chips. I had no hands the last half hour. And so, I mean, there's about 90 or 100 people in the tournament. About 60 or 70 left, so long way to go. Blinds are about to be 200, 400, 400. So I got 25 blinds, and need to make some moves here. Blind's going to go up pretty quick, so let's start making some moves. And moves we shall make. Here we are in level 4. Blinds are 200, 400, 400, and I am in the big blind with King 10 of spades. And early position opens to 1.6k. He is well above me in stack size. I'm just barely below starting stack, but the blinds are getting up there. I decided to defend King 10 and closing the action. We see a flop of Queen 10 5. It's awkward stack size here because it's about 3.8k in the pot, and I only have 7.6k in my stack, so there's not going to be too much maneuverability here. So when I check it over to him and he bets 2k, I really have a decision to make here. I can't call and leave myself with just half a starting stack and probably face a river jam. So I only have two options here, and that is to either raise all in or fold and get out now. I don't think he's that strong for some reason. I don't put him on a strong hand. I think there's a decent chance I'm ahead. If he has some type of draw, my jam may get through and force him to fold. But that's just my logic at the time. So I eventually jam all in. He calls quickly with ace queen. We're in terrible shape. We stand up to leave, and we hit a 10 on the river. We're still alive. We double up. Let's go.
You got it.
Into level 6, and blinds are getting high. They're at 400, 800, 800. We had to shove quite a few times, got them all through, and we're sitting about 18,000 chips with blinds going to 500, 1,000, 1,000. So we got about 18 blinds, and we'll see if we can get a double up, because we gotta get some chips to make some damage here. So need some good cards and hopefully get a chance to call some of these all in with a premium hand. So here we go to level 7. Next hand I want to go over. We're playing against just to our left. We've been playing against Bart Bogard, and he is a tournament crusher. He is short stacked here. We've been chatting for a while. Blinds are up to 500, 1,000, 1,000. He's under the gun with only 7 big blinds, and he shoves all in. It folds around to me. I am also pretty short at this stage, so this is a decent size of my stack. But I look down at a pocket pair. I have to call. He could be shoving with any 2 cards, and really he should be. So we do make the call, and he flips over Queen 8 offsuit. So we're off to a race, but we flop a 4, flop a set. He turns a straight draw, but misses, and we knock him out. But look, thanks for playing, Bart. We had a lot of fun playing with you, and great to meet you. Into level 7. It was a crazy level. I got pretty short. I had about 16,000 left, but the guy on my left only had 12,000. I ended up jamming on him with ace queen. He called ace king, but I hit a flop a queen and knock him out. So we got up to 28,000 chips. Let's keep it going. Made it to the 3rd break. It's into level 9. We have 32,000 chips. There's about 25 players left out of a starting of 100. 10 places will pay. I have 32,000 chips, which is good for a little less than average, about 38,000 is the average. And we are in pretty good shape right now. We have a good image of the table. And we just need to keep the pressure on, pick good spots, and get lucky. We're going to need a double up to make the final table. So let's have a good break here and then get back to it. Have I told you we're going to make some moves this tournament? Because we're making some moves. This next hand, it's getting late in the tournament. blinds are high, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. We have a medium stack, a couple shorter stacks we're trying to push around here. In this hand, we have King 6 of diamonds on the button. It's folded to us. We can put a lot of pressure on the two shorter stacks that are in the blinds. So we can be raising with almost any two cards profitably. This may seem like a strange move, but it's pretty standard in a tournament to try to push around those smaller stacks. So we have King 6 suited, we jam. Small blind folds, but the big blind wakes up and calls us immediately with Ace King. We're in bad shape, but we flop ourselves a 6. He turns a gut shot, but we hold. So we knock him out and make some more moves. If the last hand made you squeamish, you may want to look away now. Just warning you. So in this hand, we're getting very late in the tournament. Blinds are 3,000, 6,000, 6,000. I've already have 12,000, a quarter of my stack in the pot already. And we get around to, it already folds around to the small blind, who only has 3 total blinds, 19,000 chips. He decides to jam all in. Now I've already got 1 blind in, 6,000. So it only cost me 13,000 more to call his all in and win a pot of 45,000 chips. Most people, if they're not tournament players, would see 2-7 offsuit and immediately fold. But when he only has 3 blinds and I've already have 1 in, the odds that I'm getting here are really good. For one, he can be jamming with any 2 cards. Doesn't have to be a premium hand. It's really any random 2 cards in the deck. So as long as he doesn't have a pair, I'm in great shape. I have enough equity to call here. I only need to be winning this hand about 25 to 30% of the time in order for it to be profitable, because I'm getting such good odds. So when he jams, I do decide to make a call with 2-7 offsuit, the worst statistical hand to call. And he has Ace 3. Flop is Ace 7-2. We both flop a pair. Nothing on the turn. And we hit a deuce on the river and knock out another player. And we have 60,000 chips. And we have made it to the final table. 10 people left. Guaranteed 230 bucks. And we have about 90,000 chips. So about average. I think the average is 100,000. So big stack, 2 to my right, which is a good. And I'm also in the 10 seat, so I have 8 free hands till the blinds get to me. So in pretty good shape, and we're going to see if we can make a deep run and take this one down. Wrapping up at WinStar. Finished the tournament in 7th place for our cash of $390. It's a pretty short stack, the whole final table, and had to shove King 6, but ran into King Queen. So we knocked out, and time to go home. Thanks everybody for watching, and hope you liked the video.
Shut up and sit down.